Yeah, so it's only 3 days later and I'm still actually playing with my Kadak 2 Cook 3. But one thing I forgot the other night, and I did get a couple of comments, I did actually realise when I was putting the video together, and I put the sort of explanation, or not really an explanation, what I'd missed in the description, but it was the deflectors on the side. So I thought because I'm just trying to find a new location for it in my camper van. I'll get back to the Floyd thing in a minute as well, the intro, we'll get back to that. So look guys, the plates are located in the bag at the end, and also, which I missed, is the Kadak spanner. So there's the little plates that basically sit in there for the wind deflection on the side. So I'm going to leave them in there for a minute. I don't want to disturb them, but that's where they are. But anyway, back to I wanted to try and find a location. I'm thinking, I was saying to Caroline that basically I'm thinking that I wouldn't mind keeping this inside my camper van. Yeah, so I'm thinking I want to try and keep it inside my camper van, maybe in the floor. Well, we've got these compartments in the floor, so I'm going to take a look and see if I can squeeze it into one of them, and then it'll be really handy by the door, take outside, set up, really good. Right, so all I've got to do is get this carpet out of the way. Let's have a look inside, see what we've got. And yeah, so I'm going to have to do some repositioning with some of this stuff, and basically all it is kitchen rolls, some toilet rolls, got wet wipes in there, floor cleaners and bin liners. So I'm just going to take these bins out like that. Got a tub of Rituals there by the looks of it, just general swag in them bins, which I'm gonna try maybe and possibly relocate. There's me matting in the bottom of the compartment, and all I want to do is just see, and it's going to that. I was just worried a little bit about the height of it, but basically that is absolutely perfect. So that's cool. I've even got a little bit of space still on the end, so that's all good. So all I've got to do is find it, which I think I've got a new position for some of this swag, and a little bit of a sort out, and then that is going to sit in there perfectly. I can access it really easy from the door. When I can have it outside really easily. That's going to be really perfect. Yeah, so with a little jiggle around, I've managed to, I've got one kitchen roll in there as well. Got my bin liners still in the same sort of location, so I know where they are. They're easy access for the bin on the door. And now I've got the cooker in there, and that is absolutely superb. That's exactly where I wanted it. So now the bin with my Safari Chef in the back, in the garage, is going to be yeah, so I've got another storage space in my garage in that storage box. So that, I've not even decided what I'm going to do with that yet. I've utilised one of the storage bins up there to keep our shower bags in, our on the move shower bags, and we've had a little shufty in the bathroom. Well, I've had a little shufty in the bathroom, and I've got my toilet rolls in there. I've got another one up the top there, and got all my surface wipes in there underneath, really tidy. So that's pretty perfect. I can't stand them up because that little tray hits, so I've laid them down, but that's fine. Absolutely superb. Right, it's time for us to have a little chat. Now then, so on the last video I had some sort of pretty important news to tell you guys, which, yeah, for me it's you know me, I just love to have a trip under my belt that I know so I can plan, get my get everything working in here. And that little intro about the Pink Floyd, The Time, is like so relevant, I think, for like life in general. I just feel that especially people like me, it wasn't 5 minutes. You were 16 and you were 17. We were tearing around Wales in a Vauxhall 101 that I made up some curtains in the back of it. That was my first car camper van, probably 1979, 1980, and we were driving around Wales. We didn't have any we didn't have any money. We didn't even have any money. Not a lot of money anyway, do you know what I mean? It was always like that, wasn't it? You didn't care. There was no care like now. Yeah, you have to, you know, as you get kind of older a little bit, I think you want to know more of a you know, a bit more of an itinerary and what the things are going to maybe cost you and stuff. But back in them days, you know, it was just like, let's go, where are we going to end up? We ended up here, super adventurous, admittedly, a little bit like we are now. We're a little bit like that, aren't we? But we've got a rough plan. We got a bit of a rough plan. Well, probably the rough plan was go to Wales back then, places, down to Cornwall, places like that. But we were super happy, and it forges the best memories for you. Yeah, I've got so many like memories, and as you get older, you've got to go and make more memories all the time, because life starts rocketing away, and you can get really caught up and that routine. And yeah, I admittedly I do like routines. Routine in life is as regards your work kind of scenario and the regularity of that kind of thing. Anyway, I've just come back from Spain. You know what we've been doing. Just come back from Spain, and it's kind of like, wasn't that pretty epic? We just didn't have long enough. Yeah, it just drifts away into a memory super quick. You know what we're about when we're getting into stuff, traveling, and I needed someone else, so I've literally just come back and booked another ferry. So the plan is, it's going to give me a little bit of a buffer zone, because so we are heading to Shepton Mallet Motorhome show on the weekend of something like the 9th, the 10th, 11th of September. So probably just in the second week of September. So what is happening then, we are going to go to Shepton Mallet. We are going to leave Shepton Mallet, and we are going to be at the Dover port for 2:30 to catch another ferry out of Dover, and we're off back over the other side to Calais. And so at this stage of the game, I'm going to be super honest with you guys, and I was getting that kind of feeling of maybe doing a run down to Greece. Anyway, so it's still totally undecided what we're going to do yet, but I was getting that kind of like point in maybe Greece. And anyway, we started watching some YouTube videos on Greece, and yeah, so yeah, there's some incredible islands, Crete, Corfu, all them in super duper roads, incredible islands in Greece. And anyway, we probably just watched the wrong videos. I was watching sort of videos on mainland, and not so sort of tearing. So straight away Caroline was like, you know, I don't know if it's a long way to go. Hey, we go to Croatia and we have a great time. And I'm kind of like, yeah, you are kind of like right. So at the moment, it was kind of like, are we going to go down to Brindisi and get a ferry across to Greece, and then maybe travel back up through Albania, Montenegro, back into Croatia that way? Or are we going to just go and infiltrate Croatia in a big way? We know some incredible places in Croatia, all the way down through the country, and the coast road from Rijeka all the way down through to Zadar is pretty impressive, and we've had some incredible trips. And then I'm kind of like, well, we have been over to Hvar Island before, and we've done Kres Island, and we've done a few more of the islands, and Hvar was pretty memorable. And so are we, which we haven't done any documentation on these kind of places. Only last year we had a quick flying visit, really. So what do you think, guys? Do I need to go to Greece? Do you know any good places in Greece? Is it recommended to go to Greece, or do you think we should just go back to Croatia, maybe drift down to the bottom, maybe into Montenegro? Again, we had some incredible times down there. The only thing was with Montenegro is, and you guys know that if you've been there, it does become a little bit where they don't care so much, and they'll do a lot of fly tipping with rubbish, and it just sort of gives you that kind of feeling. So yeah, behind, when you're driving a motorhome, you're traveling, you see this kind of thing a little bit, and it makes you feel like maybe not so comfortable. And we kind of, the time when we went down previously, we went back into Croatia, and as soon as we got across the border, we almost like got that feeling of like, felt like being home, if you know that kind of feeling, what I mean. So yeah, it felt good to be back in Croatia, that country that feels good. You've always had a really incredible time, and so there it is, guys. That's what we're up to. So we have booked the ferry, I'll just let you know. So obviously this is in September now, and obviously the peak time drops away. So I was having a little play around like I do on the DFDS website, and the crossing, I've just got the one way at the moment because I don't know when I'm coming back, if I'm coming back at all. So anyway, no, the crossing was £110, which was pretty good value for money, I thought, to get across to the other side. So on the strength of that being fairly reasonably priced, I tagged on a couple of premium lounge spaces, which are now being sold at £14 each, where it used to be 12. I think maybe last year it might have been 12. I can't remember what it was at Christmas, whether it was 12 at Christmas, but anyway, it's now £14 for the premium lounge, where you go, if you've not used it before, you go into a beautiful area, really comfortable seats, charging ports on the seats, you get endless coffees, you get a welcome Prosecco, which is always really nice when you're actually like departing on your holiday, you're in a good mood, and it's like, cheers, let's have a Prosecco. So complimentary Prosecco. The thing that we did enjoy on the last one actually at Christmas was the crisps. So we were having some, I think they were like Burt's crisps or something like that, you know. So we were having our crisps, and they have pastries and stuff like that you can tuck into chocolates and fruit and all this sort of stuff. So all you've got to do basically is try and get your 14 quid's worth. So which is not too difficult. You know, a glass of Prosecco and a 3 or 4 cappuccinos down the neck, and you feel like you've had some value for money. So okay, that's how it stands at the moment. So I thought I'd just keep you guys in the loop, and drop us a comment on this. What do you think? Where do we go? Where do we go now? But yeah, so yeah, we look forward to catching you mighty soon, and as my sort of plan starts like panning out, next week I have an MOT on this vehicle. The MOT is going to be sorted out next week. We have the end of the month, we have the habitation check coming up. So we obviously did all the I did all the service not that long ago, prior to the Spanish trip. So we're all pretty good to go. And apart from that, it's going to be just a bit of a clean up, bit of a sort out, literally get the plans laid, and let's try and make it another epic. Oh, and the stickers. Joff's got to get his head around some another selection of limited edition stickers. So as soon as I've sorted out a sticker, got a bit of a plan going, I'll let you guys know how it's going, and that's how we roll. So don't let life slip away. If you've got the opportunity, grasp it. That's all. So the battery went off on the camera, as per it's real life video. So we will catch you pretty soon, and catch you on the next one.